From Romford in Essex, Black Belt, Tom Dawkins!
Always popular here in IPW UK, and he's knocked off some of the best this company has to offer. Old victories over the likes of international talents as well, such as Kyle O'Reilly, Julio Carrera, PJ Black. And this is really an opportunity for him. His last encounter here was an inconclusive finish against the new attitude of Sammy Smooth. But this, a win here against Timothy Thatcher, really would be a feather in the cap. As you can see, the people love this man, and he loves them back. But he's got a test.
And introducing his opponent. From Sacramento, California, Timothy Thatcher!
So Timothy Thatcher, as I said, the longest reigning Evolve champion in history, 596 days. And he's beaten none other than Drew Galloway to win that belt. Also the final ever Open the Freedom Gate champion in Dragon Gate USA. And as you'll see from his scarf and his jacket, he is also a member of the Ring Kampf stable in WXW, one of our promotions in Germany. You can also see them here on Flow Slam, one of the best promotions in continental Europe. And you can see the look on Thatcher's face. He means business. He is not in a good mood. He wants to get back to winning ways, and Tom Dawkins is the man who is the obstacle to that victory. For Dawkins, it's a huge opportunity as well to prove himself on the international stage. First time meeting of these two, I do believe, so there will be the customary feeling out process, as they say. They just need to get to grips with one another, find out, you know, how powerful your opponent is, how strong they are, how agile they are, what kind of force you get pushing back at you. Tense standoff here. Thatcher likes to keep his opponent at close quarters because he likes to finish you off with one of any number of suplex variations or the Fujiwara armbar. Also fond of a sleeper hold, so all of those. Oh my goodness, look at the face on Thatcher. Not impressed with the striking attempt by Black Belt Tom Dawkins. As the name suggests, a practitioner of numerous martial arts. Told me he uses karate as his base, but also is proficient in jiu-jitsu, judo, and aikido. Thatcher with the Grovit. For an American, he wrestles very much in the European style, has been over to the UK many, many times, and to continental Europe, as I said, he's got himself as part of the Ring Kampf team, the stable in WXW. Wrenching on that wrist, this is all setting up for that Fujiwara armbar. If he can just weaken that arm now. Notice how Thatcher keeps hold of his opponents at all times. Doesn't like to lose grip, doesn't like to not know where they are, or keeping control, and now single leg trip from Dawkins, grounds Thatcher. Dawkins now in control, but he's leaning his body over towards Thatcher. This looks, oh my. Modified abdominal stretch, and look at the face of Timothy Thatcher. Oh, and manipulating that wrist. Reminiscent of the gym break special. This is a man who knows his British and European wrestling. You'll see there, even his boots had Union Jacks on them, British boots. American by name, Brit by spirit, you might say. Going for the cross arm breaker, and you'll see immediately that Dawkins just clenches his hands together to stop that move from being executed to its fullest, but it still had an impact. Dawkins holding his shoulder there. So he's going for a fireman's carry takedown, but no, it's a single leg trip again. Actually had the shoulders down there. Tom Scarborough, ref, counting the pinfall. High angle Boston crab, single leg Boston. And again, this is a very smart move because weaken that leg, weaken that knee, you take away the kicking ability from Dawkins' left leg. And even if he uses his right leg, he's still got to anchor himself and use that left leg as a base. So very smart move here from Thatcher. Kicked off by Dawkins though. Into the corner goes Thatcher. Dawkins with a running forearm uppercut. Went for the big savate kick, but no. Into an attempted Fujiwara armbar. Oh, listen to that. You can hear just the smack of flesh on flesh as Thatcher tries to loosen that arm up. Now looking for the gut wrench suplex. There it is. And the feeling of just hanging upside down in midair by the stomach. Well, it can't be comfortable, let's face it. Any move where you have to think about what's about to happen and you've got no control over stopping it happening, that's going to get inside your head. So Thatcher working on that arm. Looks like he's got a definite strategy of trying to get that Fujiwara armbar while also taking the kicks away from Dawkins. He received one of those kicks early on in the match and was clearly not particularly keen on taking any more. Hammerlocking the arm in a Kimura attempt there. Tom Scarborough checking the shoulders are up, but I think the way that Thatcher's arm is interlinked with the upper arm of Dawkins means his shoulders can't be down, but you can see there the torque that Thatcher's got on the arm with that Kimura attempt. Even using his head as a lever, look at that, every part of the body. And those kicks now raining down. And now it's Dawkins on the offense. Just a 1 count, but I think that's more telling Thatcher, I'm still in this match. On a big knee right to the midsection. We saw this last time when Thatcher was against Cieran Donnelly in Tunbridge. Real mean streak to this man nowadays. Seemed to align himself with Jimmy Havoc's army. That is a group that Dawkins has been at war with, you might say. Big forearm uppercut. And it's not just the suplexes and the submissions. Thatcher showing he can strike with the best of them as well. 3 different strikes to 3 different parts of the body. Russian leg sweep. And look at the position of Dawkins' arm as Thatcher uses his leg to grapevine the head away from the arm, stopping Dawkins being able to alleviate the pressure. He's got to go the other way, and that's what he's doing, getting back to his stomach and gets his feet to the ropes. Dawkins really feeling this, and you've got to think this is where the experience of Thatcher is coming into play. Dawkins again using those strikes. Raining those forearms in with Thatcher trapped in the corner. Big drop kick. Dawkins wisely dragged Thatcher into the middle of the ring to prevent him using the ropes, but Thatcher able to kick out. And going for a brainbuster, but Thatcher blocking. We saw this with Monday Lykos. You telegraph a move if you shout it out. Tell your opponent what's going on. They're able to block it. And now look at this, just driving that forearm into the crook of the shoulder. Big belly-to-belly suplex with assisted leverage off of those ropes. Just the 2 count, though. Thatcher, you can see the cogs turning, just planning his next move. As I said, this is where the experience is starting to count in this portion of the match. Positioning Dawkins now to the top rope, perhaps for a superplex variation of some kind. But Dawkins, unsurprisingly, counters it. He doesn't really want to fall from that height if he can avoid it at all. Thatcher lands on his feet, going for it again. Trying to pretty much muscle Dawkins into that position. Look at Dawkins there, fighting it with all his power, all his might. Thatcher again lands on his feet. Oh, forearm uppercut. Will it be 3rd time lucky for Thatcher? Dawkins went for the double stomp, missed. Thatcher with the big boot, butterfly suplex, over he goes, floats over. Just the 2 count, thought that was it. Great counter from Thatcher. And I think looking at Thatcher's face, he really thought that would be it. But it was not to be, and yeah, look at the face now. He'd never make a poker player, Timothy Thatcher. You can read him like a book. Dawkins with a spring-up Pele kick. Oh, and a kick to the ribs. Springboard. Roundhouse kick. I wonder if Thatcher may have broken or damaged those ribs from that kick. Runs over the ribs and a kick to the temple. Standing shooting star press. Just the 2 count. That was so close. That was 2 7/8. And Dawkins can almost taste what would be the biggest victory of his career. You can hear those kicks now. Thatcher just trying to use his willpower to get through it. Suplex, and he's now trying for that Fujiwara armbar again. Dawkins escapes. Oh, brainbuster down onto the knee. And can you believe it? The
Here is your winner, Black Belt, Tom Dawkins.
And my goodness, all due respect, but that is an upset. But what a victory. What a victory for Tom Dawkins, and surely championship opportunities can't be far away for this young man who has had a meteoric rise up the rankings in IPW UK.